Hey everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, you will learn how you can automatically calculate your book printing cost in Lulu application on receiving a form submission via Google Forms. So guys, here we have created a form which is a kind of inquiry form, and we are taking inquiries from budding authors and writers, asking them which kind of book they want to publish. And Lulu is a self-publishing platform for such kind of writers. Okay, so we are going to integrate Google Form with Lulu in such a way that as and when you receive any inquiry from the writer, you can calculate the cost of book printing automatically from Lulu application, and also you can send that as calculated cost to the writer via email. Okay, so this is all going to happen automatically. So now let's set up this automation together. So guys, this is a Google form I have created named as printing cost inquiry form. Here I am asking about these things: the page count of the book, the quantity of the books they want to print, okay, the production package ID. Here they have to decide in which size they want the book. Okay, so this is the option we have given to them, and the name and emails and all these details, so you can customize the form accordingly. So these are the few things which are needed to calculate the cost, such as the page count or the quantity and the production package ID. Okay, so you must have these things in the form. Okay, and guys, now to set up this automation to calculate the cost of printing automatically, you need to reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect first. And to reach here, you can use the link that we have pasted in the description for you, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and you will get 100 free automation tasks for every new month. So sign up right now and log in to reach here. And guys, here you have to create a workflow of automation, and to do that, just click on this create workflow button, and here you can give any suitable name to your workflow. So I'm giving the name here as Google Forms to Lulu automation. So you can give any name according to you. Okay, after giving the name, just click on create, and you can see your workflow is getting created here. And here on this page, guys, you will see these two things: the trigger and the action. So our automation work on these two things. So the trigger is the happening of that event which is going to trigger or start this workflow, and the action would be this response towards the trigger. As in our use case, the trigger would be a new submission or inquiries received from the Google Forms application, and the action or the response towards the trigger would be to calculate the cost from Lulu application. Okay, so first of all, we need to set up this trigger here. So from this choose app field, choose your trigger application first, which is Google Forms in our case. So select it. Okay, and the trigger event, you have to select the trigger event as new response received, so it will trigger this workflow when the form is submitted. Okay, right, now it will give you this URL. This is called as a Webhook URL, guys, and it is used to fetch the data out from any external application to here in Pabbly Connect. So with the help of this, we are going to make the connection with Google Forms by following these instructions written here. Okay, so you can read these instructions and follow them. Let me show you how exactly we can connect Google Forms. So guys, first of all, you need to reach your form application. Guys, this is my Google Form application, and this is the form I have created, and here I have attached a spreadsheet in which I am collecting the responses of this submission. So you can see the spreadsheet. Okay, this is the spreadsheet I have created to capture the responses. The name of the sheet is print cost calculation of book responses. Okay, and here we are receiving all these columns, and we are receiving all this data here. Okay, and guys, here you have to click on extensions, and from this add-on section, click on get add-ons, and here you have to install an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks here, like this. Okay, and you have to install it here. So guys, it will just take 2 minutes to install this add-on here in the Google Sheet, and after installing it, you need to refresh your spreadsheet. You can see it is written installed here, so I do not need to install it again. But guys, after installing it, you need to refresh the spreadsheet. This is an important step. Okay, after refreshing it, when you click on extensions, you will find this Pabbly Connect webhooks option available in the drop down only. Okay, and from here you have to click on initial setup, and in the initial setup you will find two fields. First is the webhook URL field, and the second is the trigger column. So guys, in the webhook URL field you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from your workflow, this one. Okay, and here in the trigger column you have to enter the header or the name of the last or the final data entry column that you have. So the final data entry column, let me show you, is this one. Okay, the L column. Okay, so this is the last column. So final data entry column means, or the trigger column means, whenever you start filling in the details here, you have to start filling from the column A, and then at the last, finally you have to put the data here, and as you put the data here, that is going to trigger the workflow and the data will be delivered to the workflow. Okay, so go to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks initial setup, and in the initial setup, in the webhook URL field, just paste this webhook URL, copy this first, paste it here like this, put L here, which is the trigger column. Okay, and you can see here, as I have copied this webhook URL, it started showing waiting for the webhook's response. So this means now you have to perform a test submission here. So the test submission is bringing off the test data from your form responses to here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so to capture the form response, the test form response, what you have to do, from initial setup only click on this send test button, and the data of the first row that we have here will be sent in the workflow as the test data. Okay, so click on send test, and you can see the test data sent successfully, and it is written here the data that it has sent. Okay, let's check in our workflow if we got the data. And you can see in the response we got the data, and the data is the page count, quantity, production package ID, name, and all these things that the person has filled is here. So we are going to set up this automation further with this test data. Okay, now go back to your spreadsheet, click on submit here in the initial setup, and after this do one thing more, click on extensions, and from Pabbly Connect webhooks option, click on this send on event button also. So when you click on send on event option, what will happen, as in when you receive any other form submission in real time, the data is going to be sent automatically. Okay, right? So we captured the test data. Now let's calculate the cost by Lulu application. For that to happen, you have to connect Lulu here in this actions tab. So search for Lulu, this is it, and select the action event as create print job cost calculation. Okay, so it will create a cost calculation for printing, right? Then click on connect, and here select add new connection, and to make this connection you need to have the API token of the Lulu that you will find in the Lulu accounts. You have to follow these instructions here in the profile, in the API keys. Let's follow this instruction. So guys, from your Lulu applications dashboard, you need to scroll down here at the end, and you will find this developer section. Click on developer section, and from here you will find this profile icon, and from here you will find this API keys option. Click on API keys, and under the API keys section you can see we have this client key, the client secret, and base 64 encoded key and secret. So let's check what we need here. So we need base 64 encoded key and secret. So let's go back and copy this key and paste it here in this token field like this. Okay, then click on save and you will be connected with Lulu. Okay, so we are now connected, and here you can see it is asking for the page count, the production ID, quantity, name, email, street. Okay, so we got the data of inquiry here in the first step, which is the test data. So from this test data, I'm going to map these labels that are available here, and to map these labels here, you can see in the page count, you just have to click on this field, and you will find this Google Forms option in the drop down, and when you click on it, you can see all the data that you have received in the first step. So from here only, I'm going to map this page count label here in the page count field. I'll tell you the product about the production package ID in the last, how you can generate the ID. Okay, let's just map these things first. So in the quantity, map the quantity, which is this. In the name, map the name of the person. Okay, in the email address, name, map the email label. In the street, map the street label, which is this. City, all right, postal code, state code, which is this. Okay, country code. So you can read the help text also. You need to enter the state code in like this. Okay, so it is given us the examples of the code, and you can click on this link to get this codes also. Okay, in the ISO standards. And in the country code, map the country code label, and you can select the shipping level also. So it provides you these shipping levels: ground level, express level, priority mail, whatever you want to select, you can select it. Okay, and if you ask for this thing only, you can map this thing also by toggling this map button to on. Let's see if we asked for this thing or not. Okay, so we asked for the shipping level also, so I have mapped this toggle button to on, and here it is showing the shipping level also, so map that label here. Okay, now let me tell you about the production package ID. Okay, so guys, you have to select the production package for your book, and for that you need to create the production package by clicking on this click here option, and that will bring you to this page of Lulu application, where you can see how the production package code or ID will look like. Okay, so you can see the few examples here. If you select your trim size as 8.5 inches into 11 inches, black and white, standard quality, linen wrap, and all these options, if you select all these options, the production package ID will be this. If you want to select these options, the ID will be this. And if you want to select 7 into 10 black and white premium coil bound, the ID will be this. So you can create actually your production package also by clicking on this Excel sheet option, and there you can see the sheet got downloaded, and by opening this sheet you can see how you can create a product label here. Okay, so by guys, by using this Excel sheet, you can select the combination of all the things that you want to have in your book, and you can create a customized product package ID for your book also. Okay, so by using this sheet you can do this. So for now we are going to use already given product IDs, product package IDs here from this page. Let's say that I want to have a production package of 6 into 9 black and white standard quality paperback. So I'm just going to copy this code from here, the production package ID, and I'm going to paste it here manually. Okay, right, like this. And let's calculate the cost of this book printing by clicking on save and send test request, and in the response you will see the calculated cost. So guys, here in this response you can see it is showing something like this. The page count must be in range of 32 to 800. Okay, so we have a lower limit also, so we cannot print a small book of pages less than 32. So your book should have more than 32 pages. Okay, but the data we have received here, I think it has 20 pages. So let me edit this manually. I am putting here 35 manually just to show you how you can calculate this. But we need to map the data only, because in real time when you map the data like this, according to the labels you have mapped, the data is going to change automatically, and the right price will be calculated. Okay, so right now I'm just showing you the demo, that's why I have filled the page count manually here. Now let's calculate. I'm clicking on save and send test request, and you can see line item cost excluding discounts is 2.39, line item cost excluding tax is 2.39, total cost excluding discounts is 2.39, and here you can see this is the shipping cost $7.99, total cost $11.88, and the currency is in US dollars. And you can see the handling fee is 00, tax rate is 00, And this is how you can see all the things here only in your workflow. What is the total cost, what is the total fees of this printing, okay, and what will be the currency unit. You can see all the things here only. Now if you want to send, first of all, let me map this thing again, okay. So I have shown you the demo. Now map the page count level again. Okay. So this is an important thing to map the data, because when you map the data is going to change automatically in real time. Okay. So when in real time you will receive any inquiry, the labels are going to change automatically, and you will see new results here in this workflow, and the right results will be delivered to the person who have inquired. So I have clicked on the plus icon because now I want to send an email to this person who have inquired about this book, and for that I am using Gmail application. So select Gmail here, and we'll send the estimated cost, calculated cost, to the person who have inquired. For that, select the action event as send email. Okay, click on connect. From here select add new connection, then click on connect with Gmail. Now select your Google account or Gmail account by which you want to send the email. Okay, then you have to give some additional access to Google to Pabbly Connect to access your account. Just click on continue. That is completely safe. Okay, and you can see the authorization is successful and we are now connected. Here it is asking for the recipient's email address. So guys, we got the email address details from the form. Actually, in the form you can see we have asked for the email of the person as well. The email is here. Okay, so we'll get the data from the first step. Just click on it, and from this Google Forms option, map the email label. I do not want to put anyone in CC and BCC, so I'm leaving these two fields blank for now. If you want to put someone, you can put it here. In the sender's name, you can enter the name of your team who is working on Lulu. Okay, so I am putting here Lulu team. Okay, or you can enter your name as well. In the email subject, you can enter a beautiful subject title here. Let me fill it. So I have filled the email subject here. Okay, and in the email content, I want to send the plain content, so I'm selecting plain here. In the email content, I am going to type a email for. So guys, I have typed the email as this, and here I have left some spaces to map the data that we calculated and received from the form. Here you can see after hello, I am going to address the person to whom I am sending the email. So I am going to map the name of the person here after hello, and I am going to map the name label from the Google Forms. Okay, and here you can see we have received your request for book printing cost calculation containing pages. Okay, and the pages value you will find here in the page count label. Okay, so map it here before pages, actually containing 20 pages or whatever the pages count is. Okay, the production package you have selected was, okay, so you will get the production package label here from the first step. Okay, the calculated cost for printing is here. Let's map the cost which you will got from the second step. Okay, so what is the calculated cost for printing? Okay, so the printing cost, total cost is this. Okay, so I'm going to map this label line item cost, total cost excluding the discounts. Okay, is this, and the delivery charge is here. Let me map the delivery charges which you will find from the second step. So these are the shipping cost total. Okay, and now you can finally enter the total amount. Okay, and let's map the total amount if we got here. This is the total cost excluding or including tax, so you can select including tax option. So this is how you can create an email, standard email, and this is how you can map the data. So when you map the data like this in the email, what will happen whenever you receive a new request or the new inquiry from your form, the labels are going to change in every new email according to the mapped labels. Okay, and a new and fresh email will be delivered to the person who have inquired. Okay, now you can check your connection also by clicking on save and send test request, and actually I have the access of this Gmail ID that I have mapped here, so I can show you how the email will look like. Let me show you. So guys, this is how the email will look like. You can see it is from Lulu team. Here is the subject, here is the calculated printing cost of your book, and it is saying, hello Arpita Mandloi. We have received your request for book printing cost calculation containing 20 pages. The production package you have selected was this, white paper and matte cover. The calculated cost is this, the delivery charge is this, and the total amount would be this. Okay, so this is how the mails will be delivered to the person who have inquired for book printing. Okay, so guys, we are done setting up our automation and it is working properly. So let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all guys, I connected Google Forms in the trigger and captured the test data like this by making the connection. After that, we connected Lulu application to calculate the cost like this and map the data like this. And after that, I connected Gmail application to send emails to the person who have inquired, who want to get their books published and want to inquire about the costing. And we have typed the email as this. So guys, you have to set up this automation only once. After that, you don't have to do anything in the workflow. After that, it is going to run automatically, and the best part is you can use this same workflow that I have created, because I'm going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.